All right, hello everyone. This is Miss Morrison, and this video will be a walkthrough of our Canvas homepage for Homeroom. So I believe there's 35 of you. You are part of the lucky few who will get to experience a year-long project that will tie in not only your own culture or another culture that you choose to study, but also what we are learning in world history class. So to get started, you'll click on the announcements button, followed by the interactive notebook button, and I will be going through the other buttons in a little bit. The only one that's not clickable is the contact me. So that's my email right there, and I'll respond within 24 hours because I also have classes this semester over at UNC Charlotte and I have a life, so I would like to enjoy myself and do my own work. But if you or your parents have questions, I will respond to them within that 24-hour time frame. So all these other buttons again are clickable except this contact me one, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. So we'll go ahead and click on the announcements button here. And this will serve as the first welcome message. You guys will see it when you get your Chromebooks, but this is just a list of materials here that you will need. So this announcement serves as the first stop on your homepage exploration. Please see the list of materials that will be needed in order to fully, not full, I need to change that. Please see the list of materials that will be needed in order to fully participate in our year-long class project. So you'll need a composition notebook, 1 pack of pencils, plus a sharpener. The sharpener is optional. I do have one in class. You also need a glue stick, but this might change to 2 because we will be doing a lot of gluing in our notebooks and our poster boards. And then you'll also need 1 pack of blue pens, 1 pack of red pens, a pack of pencil crayons, 1 black Sharpie for any titles or designs you wish to draw on your poster board, and then 1 trifold poster board. Right now I have it set as the 36 by 48 inches, but I may change that just because I have to see the size. But again, right now 36 by 48 inches is the required size for the poster board. And then bonus, if you click on this link here, you'll be able to see pictures of the supplies and also tell me what my majors in university were. So if you want to reply and tell me what my majors were, there may be something along the lines if you choose to do so, but that's a bonus. So we're going to go back to the home page here, and after announcements, after you've gone through all that, we're going to go over and click on the interactive notebook tab here. So this is where you'll find a video step-by-step on how to properly set up your interactive notebook for our world history class and for our year-long project, as well as the ongoing Google Doc of things to know. That's this blue button right here, and the why behind our project. And I haven't filmed it yet, but once I do, there will be a video link right here, and it will go through the notebook setup. So you can go ahead and click on this Google Doc image right here, and it'll take you to this, and it's just a list of ongoing things we're going to use for the general class and also for our Expo project. So these are just the rules and expectations for the classroom. And then if you click on this one, it's the Expo project expectations, and then just some more stuff that we'll be going through in class throughout the year. So this is just kind of that, one stop shop, tabs, little area that'll make it a lot easier for you guys. And then if you click this Google Slides deck here, it's just an overview of the project in its entirety. So it's cultural exposition or culture, oh no, sorry, Expo for short. So at the end of the year, you guys will be hopefully presenting what you've been researching to your peers and other members of the school. So that's what this slide deck kind of goes through. It kind of just gives a little bit of detail and more background about the project and why I created it. And fun fact, you guys will be the first class that I am doing this with. So bear with me, and any feedback, suggestions that you have, I will gladly take into consideration, because I haven't done anything like this since I was in 6th grade. But yeah, that schedule is tentative, and then this is just a visual of all the this is just a visual of all the materials that you will guys need. Obviously your Chromebook, books from the library, your composition notebook, so this will be where all your research notes go before putting it on your poster board as the final project, glue sticks, and then we're going to be using some printouts. And then this is just a further explanation of why we're using these materials. But yeah, that's the visual there for you guys. So we'll go back to the home page again, and we're going to click on the dictionary button here, and it just takes you to the Merriam-Webster dictionary. That's the online one we'll be using. So in this little search bar here, you can look up any definition of a vocab word. And typically we're going to be using the first one. So for example, culture, it has, 5, I think, 6 different definitions. More if you count the 2 stuff that's under 2. But yeah, for our purpose, we're going to be using just that first one at the top here. Everything else serves as, extra stuff. And back on the home page, we are going to next click on the Expos tab. So throughout the year, I'll be putting some extra resources that you guys can incorporate. But before using, and I'm going to emphasize on the before using, you have to come and explain to me how you'll be incorporating it in your project. So, for example, if you choose, let's say, number 6, resource 6, you have to explain what purpose will it serve and how will it enhance what you already have. So yeah, say you choose 6, tell me why you chose it, like what it will do for your project and how it'll better, how it'll incorporate into your project, that kind of thing. So that's the Expos extra tab right there. And then we'll go back to the home page, and before I get to daily agenda, we're going to scroll down, and these are the project expectations here. Do's, do your best throughout the entire process of the project. Do complete all your work on time. Do collaborate with your peers and respect their opinions and ideas. And do give feedback to peers and respect it. And then the don'ts are kind of self-explanatory. So yeah, we'll go back up and we'll click daily agenda. So right now, this again, oops, another error. But these first 10 weeks of school are laid out for you. You'll have 1, 2 at most to complete the assigned task. So, for example, week 10 here, I'll assign it on the 26th of October, which is a Monday, and then it'll be due that Friday on the 30th. So from Monday to Friday, you'll have to research, does your culture celebrate Halloween? If yes, how? If no, what do they celebrate instead? And explain it. So this week you'll have 1 week to complete it. And for example, week 8 here. So I'll assign it on October 13th, which is a Monday. And the due date for the topic will be the 23rd of October. So essentially you have 10 days to figure out migration. Why do humans do it? What is the purpose? You'll find 2 sources, and to help you further answer this main topic question, you have these other questions that'll help you. So, where is your culture currently located? Have they always been there? If yes, explain. If no, did they migrate and settle on the If no, when did they migrate and settle on their new land? So you'll have that main question, and you'll have these sub questions to help you along. And again, you'll have to find 2 sources, get those verified by me, and you'll have 10 days to answer these questions here. The only weeks that you don't have 2 weeks are going to be the first 2 weeks of school. So you can see here the due date for this is June 9th, which is the last day of school. But basically, yeah, the first 2 weeks of school, I'm just getting to know you guys. You guys are getting to know me. We're going over rules and expectations. So that's kind of, that introduction week. And then every 3 weeks, we'll have a refresh on the rules and expectations, and also just to check in and see where everyone's at. But yeah, that's the gist of everything right there. And throughout the school year, this will be updated. But for right now, I have the first 10 weeks of school in the daily agenda. So yeah, back on the home page, feel free to explore the buttons, familiarize yourself with the content that will be helpful when we start our project. And again, you guys are the first class, so I'm really excited to be doing this with you all.